keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Check. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hurt 70. Cut 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, at this point in the game, they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Middle.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Look out.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And the Bills are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Dobbs. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs. He's got the hook up there. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He's got the tight end there. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Dobbs. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Dobbs. And that one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Hit. 65 inches. 65 inches. Ready.
Dobbs now to throw. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
What's that?
Now Allen on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd and 7. Allen working from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Dobbs. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Dobbs to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Well, calling play action in that situation, that's certainly one choice. I don't know if it's the conventional choice. That is a passing situation all day. Nobody's biting on play fakes, even a little bit.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Little's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Look out!
That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
running from the pistol with Barkley. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Regular. Gun. Look out.
Now Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battles. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What's that?
They'll run it here with Saquon. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
What's that?
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Bills. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 9.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able...
And he will score. Game on. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. To the 45. Saquon Barkley. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
16 yards. And the Cardinals first
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing is Allen. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Slot receiver headed right. On second down, Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Here's Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Bills goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Slowing us down.
The road you walking.
Say less.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing on their first play. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes 6 touchdowns. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Into the hands of OBJ. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Commanders bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cardinals will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. Been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Heaves this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready?
2nd and 3 now. They go to Barkley again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Armstead there on the stop. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
With this big
That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 48. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, Dobbs. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Back to throw, Dobbs. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Nix off the play action. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Okay, ready?
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Nix from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the... They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this